Find the area of the triangle ABC in which A is equal to 1 unit, B is equal to 2 units and angle C is equal to 60 degrees. So let us assume it's a triangle ABC. Such that angle C is given 60 degrees and the measurements A is equal to 1, which is opposite to vertex A. So we'll consider A is equal to 1 unit, and opposite to vertex B we'll consider B is equal to 2 units. And we know that the area of triangle ABC is given by delta is equal to half. When two of its sides and an included angle is given, we can write half AB sin C, or we can write half BC sin of the angle A, or we can write half AC sin of the included angle B. So let us consider this half AB sin C. So delta is equal to half into A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 2 and sin 60 degrees, which is equal to 2 and 2 get cancelled here. 1 into sin 60 value is root 3 upon 2. So therefore we can say area of triangle ABC is root 3 by 2 square units. Okay, thank you. In a triangle ABC, if B is equal to root 3 and C is equal to 1 unit and angle A is equal to 30 degrees, find the side A. By cosine rule, we have cos A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. So we can write cos 30 degrees is equal to root 3 whole square, that is B, and C is 1 square minus A square upon 2 into root 3 into 1. Cos 30 value is root 3 by 2. So root 3 upon 2 is equal to root 3 whole square is 3 plus 1 minus A square upon 2 root 3. So we can cancel here 2 and 2 1, that's in denominators, and can cross multiplication we have root 3 into root 3, 3 is equal to 3 plus 1, that is 4 minus A square, or we can write A square is equal to 4 minus 3. So A is equal to, or A square is equal to 1, so which implies A is equal to plus or minus 1, but since here A is a side, A cannot be negative, side. Therefore we consider that the value of A is, therefore A is equal to plus 1. Okay, thank you. In a triangle ABC, if cos A is equal to sin B upon 2 times sin C, then show that C is equal to A. So we have from sine rule, sine formula, we can say A upon sin A equals to B upon sin B equals to C upon sin C is equal to some constant, or in general you can take 2R, or let me take it as K, constant. So from here we can write sin A is equal to A upon K, sin B is equal to B upon K, and sin C is equal to C upon constant K. And also from cosine rule we have cos A is equal to b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. So let us apply this sin b value, sin c value and cosine rule cos a values in the given equation, so that we will get cos a, that is b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc is equal to sin b can be written d upon k divided by 2 times of sin c is nothing but c upon k, so that we can cancel this k and k. So b square plus c square minus a square is equal to 2 b square c upon 2c. So we can cancel 2 and c, and we had b square. So we have b square plus c square minus a square is equal to b square. So which also implies that b square plus c square minus a square minus b square is equal to 0. So b square get cancelled. So we had c square minus a square equals to 0. That is c minus a into c plus a equals to 0. So which implies c is equal to a, c minus a equals to 0. That is c is equal to a, whereas c plus a cannot be equals to 0 because both are sides. C cannot be equal to negative of a. So both must be positive. Since a is positive, c is positive. So therefore we can come to conclusion that c is equal to a. Okay, this is the answer. Thank you. In a triangle ABC, if b is equal to 20, c is equal to 21 and sin a is equal to 3 upon 5. Sin a is equal to 3 upon 5, and let us assume that angle A is acute. It's an acute angle, so that cos A is equal to, since sin A is equal to 3 upon 5, cos A will be 4 upon 5. From the right angle triangles we can consider, if this is opposite upon hypotenuse 3 and 5, Pythagorean interpret 3, 4, 5. So cos A will be taken 4 upon 5. And by cosine rule, from cosine rule we have cos A is equal to b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc, so that cos A value, that is 4 upon 5 is equal to b square, that is 20 square, c square, that is 21 square, minus a square upon 2 into 20 into 21. So here 5 how many times? 4 times get cancelled, and 2 4s are 8. 8 into 4, 32 into 21, cross multiplication. 32 into 21 is equal to 20 square is 400 plus 21 square is 441 minus a square, or 32 into 21 will be getting 672. 672 is equal to 841 minus a square, or we can write a square is equal to 841 minus 672. So 841 minus 672 will give 169. So which is 13 square. So a square is equal to 13 square. So we can consider a is equal to 13. So the value of a is 13 units. Okay, thank you. In a triangle ABC, if sin A and sin B are the roots of the equation, c square x square minus c of a plus b of x plus ab equals to 0, then find angle C. Since sin A and sin B are the roots, so we can write the sum of the roots. Sin A plus sin B is equal to minus b upon a. Since for quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, if alpha comma beta are the roots, then we have sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, and C alpha beta product of the roots is equal to C upon A. So here alpha is sin A and beta is equal to sin B. So sin A plus sin B is equal to minus C times of A plus B upon C square, that is A plus B upon C, and also sin A into sin B, product of the roots, which is equal to C upon A, that is a constant here, AB upon C square. So make this an equation 1 and this is 2. And also we know that from sine rule we have A upon sin A is equal to B upon sin B is equal to C upon sin C is equal to some constant K, or else we can write sin A is equal to A upon K and sin B is equal to B upon K. So we can apply here in the equation 1 implies that A upon K plus B upon K, which is equal to A plus B upon C, the other side, which also can be written A plus B upon K is equal to A plus B upon C. So from here we can say K is equal to C, so which implies K is equal to C, and we need to find the value of angle C. So we had from the sine rule we can also write sin C is equal to C upon K. So we can write here sin C is equal to C upon K, that is C is nothing but K upon K, which is equal to 1. So sin C is equal to 1, which implies that angle C is equal to pi by 2, that's 90 degrees. So we can give the answer angle C 90 degrees or pi by 2 radians. Okay, thank you. In a triangle ABC, if A is equal to 8, B is equal to 10 and C is equal to 12, and we had angle C is equal to lambda times of angle A, then find the value of lambda. So from cosine rule, so let us find cos A, which is equal to B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC, which is equal to 10 square plus 12 square minus 8 square upon 2 into 10 into 12, which is equal to 100 plus 144 minus 64 upon, this is 24, 240, so which equals to 244 minus 64. So 244 minus 64 will get here 180. So 180 upon 240, we can write 63 times and 64 times 3 upon 4. So we got cos A is equal to 3 upon 4. So let us write separately here, cos A is equal to 3 upon 4, we got it. And now, and also let us find cos C. Let's find cos C, which is equal to A square plus B square minus C square upon 2AB, which equals to 8 square plus 10 square minus 12 square upon 2 into 8 into 10, that is 64 plus 100 minus 144 upon 116. So which equals to, this is 164 minus 144, which comes 20 upon 160, that is 28 times, so 1 upon 8. So we have cos C is equal to 1 upon 8. Now let's consider cos 2A, which is equal to 2 cos square A minus 1, which is equal to 2 into cos square A is 9 by 16 minus 1, that is 18 minus 16, that is 2 upon 16, which is equal to 1 upon 8. So which is equal to cos C we got. So we had cos 2a is equal to, we got cos 2a is equal to cos c, which implies that c is equal to 2 times of a. So when comparing with given condition, comparing with the given c, angle c is equal to 2 times, sorry, lambda times of a. So we can just conclude that therefore the value of lambda is 2. Okay, thank you. If the sides of a triangle are proportion to 2, root 6 and root 3 minus 1, find the measure of its greatest angle. So here it is given a upon 2, if a, b, c are the sides of a triangle, a upon 2 is b upon 2, so b upon root 6 and c upon root 3 minus 1, they are proportional. So let us consider, let a is equal to 2k, b is equal to root 6 times k, and c is equal to root 3 minus 1 of k. So clearly we can say that this b is equal to root 6 times k is greater than the remaining. So b is greater than a and b is greater than c. So which implies that angle b will be the greatest. The angle which is opposite to the greatest side will be the greatest angle. So angle b is the greatest angle we can of triangle ABC. So let's find cos b. So cos b is equal to b square, sorry, a square plus c square minus b square upon 2ac, which equals to a square value, that is 2k whole square, 4k square plus c square, that is root 3 minus 1 whole square into k square minus b square, that is root 6 whole square, that is 6k square upon 2 into 2k into c, that is root 3 minus 1 of k. So you can take out the common k square in the numerator and you can simplify 4 minus 6, this is minus 2, plus root 3 minus 1 whole square, we can add 3 plus 1 minus 2 root 3 upon, so here also k square outside and we can add 2 to the 4 times of 2k square into 2 times of root 3 minus 1. So k square and k square get cancelled, 3 plus 1 4, 4 minus 2 2. If I take 2 common, 1 minus root 3 upon, so 2 times of, let us write 2 into 2 into, we can take out minus common and 1 minus root 3, so that we can cancel this and 2 and 2, so we are getting minus 1 upon 2. So therefore we have cos b is equal to minus 1 by 2, so it is negative. So first cos b is negative means it should be in the second quadrant. So let us consider this is cos 90 plus 30, that is sin 30 is 1 by 2, so we can write 120 degrees. So that we can just conclude angle b is equal to 120 degrees. That's the greatest angle. Okay, thank you. If in a triangle ABC, cos A upon A is equal to cos B upon B is equal to cos C upon C. So let us consider cos A upon A is equal to cos B upon B. So which implies cos A upon cos B is equal to A upon B. And since we have the cosine rule, B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC upon C square plus A square minus B square upon 2AC, which is equal to A upon B. So here we can cancel this 2 and 2 and C and C. So whereby we'll be getting a times of b square plus c square minus a square upon b times of c square plus a square minus b square is equal to a upon b. So here a and a, b and b gets cancelled. So we had b square plus c square minus a square is equal to c square plus a square minus b square. So which comes here, b square will come, let us take this side, 2b square, and c square and c square gets cancelled, and here a square plus a square, that is 2a square. So which implies b square is equal to a square, that is b square minus a square equals to 0. Either b minus a equals to 0 or b plus a equals to 0. Since a and b are positive, here a plus b cannot be equals to 0, therefore we can consider b is equal to a. So similarly even if you consider cos b upon b is equal to cos c upon c, just change in the angles only, b and c. So from here we can write b is equal to c, and from cos a upon a is equal to cos c upon c. So from here we can also say that a is equal to c. So from the first b is equal to a, and the second b is equal to c, and the third a is equal to c, we can conclude that from 1, 2 and 3, so we can say that a is equal to b is equal to c if all the three sides are equal. So the triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABC is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, angle A and angle B and angle C, all the angles are equal to 60 degrees. Thank you. In any triangle ABC, find the value of A times sine of A times sine of B minus C plus B times sine of C minus A plus C times sine of A minus B, or this can also be written in short, summation A sine of B minus C. Since we know that from sine rule, A upon sine A is equal to K, which implies sin A is equal to A upon K. Similarly, sin B is equal to B upon K, and sin C is equal to C upon K. Now let us let us consider here A times of sin of B minus C, which equals to A, or from here we can write A is equal to K times of sin A also we can write, or let me write A only, and sin B minus C formula sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, which is equal to A times of sin B is equal to B upon K minus cos B into sin C is equal to C upon K, which is equal to A upon K times of B cos C minus C cos B. And if I take the consider the summation A times sin of B minus C, which equals to, so let us expand this, A times of A upon K times of B cos C minus C cos B is the first term, and the next term will get here B upon K times C cos A. So we can add here C cos A minus A cos C, and the next we'll get C upon K times of A cos B minus B cos A. Let us simplify this part. 1 upon K is common, so we had AB cos C minus AC cos B plus BC cos A minus so this is, I think this is a small a, ab cos c plus here also small a, this is ac cos b minus this is small b so ac cos b minus bc cos a, so that we can cancel here plus bc cos a and minus bc cos a, and ac cos b and plus ac cos b minus ac cos b, and ab cos c and minus ab cos c will get cancelled. This is 1 upon k into 0, which is equal to 0. Therefore summation a times sin of b minus c, that is a of sin b minus c plus b times sin of c minus a plus c times sin of a minus b, which equals to 0 summation. Okay, thank you. In any triangle ABC, find the value of summation a times sin b minus sin c. And we know from the sine rule, a upon sin a is equal to b upon sin b is equal to c upon sin c is equal to some constant k, or else we can write sin a is equal to a upon k, sin b is equal to b upon k, and sin c is equal to c upon k. So this can be written summation of a times of sin b is equal to b upon k minus sin c is equal to c upon k, which is equal to summation 1 upon k times of ab minus ac, or if we can expand the summation here, 1 upon k times the cyclic order, ab minus ac is the first term, plus again 1 upon k times of ab will turn as bc and ac will be taken as a ba, second term, and third 1 upon k times of bc will change to ca minus ba will change to cb. So 1 upon k is the common part, and so we can write here ab minus ac plus bc minus ba plus ca minus cb. So we had ab and ab gets cancelled here, ac and ac gets cancelled, bc and bc is cancelled, so we have 1 upon k into 0, which is equal to 0. Therefore we can come to conclusion that summation a times of sin b minus sin c, which equals to 0, is the answer. Okay, thank you.